All right. So this is a production log. I am basically just working on some music, and I'm going to be pausing periodically and just doing little log entries, and then capture these in a video and publish it basically. So if you're interested in workflow or tooling or how I get stuff done, this is it. It's our opportunity to have a little conversation. When you're watching these production logs, put your questions in the comments. Do hit the like button, please. It will help promote the channel. But put any questions you have in the comments, and I will get back to them in the next production log. So while you're watching this one and you see something that you have a question about, or something you're interested in, or something you hate, that you're like, why do you do that? That's stupid. Or maybe it's something you love. You're like, you are like a god to me, which is super unlikely. Put it in the comments, and the next time I do another production log, I will answer them, or I may answer them in intermittent videos in between. So when I'm showing a technique or something. So let's talk about this bass sound. Okay, this is not a synthesizer video specifically. It is a sample playback sort of video. I like prog rock, right? I like Berlin School. I like prog rock. I like space music. Those are my sort of favorite things. I like movie soundtracks, stuff like that. And so I've got this bass instrument I use in just about all of my pieces of music. And I need to make some snapshots for it. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of boring. I'm going to say, create a snapshot, change some of the effects, create a snapshot. So let's pause for a little bit, and while I create some of that, and then I'll walk you through some of the snapshots. Okay? Be right back. Okay, we're back. So got a few presets here. So what I do when I'm doing bass, I do this with my synths too. We'll do another one later when I start making some synth strips. But Ableton has instrument racks that you can. Ableton 11 has instrument racks that you can take snapshots of your mappings of effects, controls, and things like that. And that's what I do. So I basically cook up. It's sort of like a preset system, but a little more immediate, and you can map them out to other control surfaces and things like that. But let's talk about bass. So what I do here is I've got this clean bass. All right, you've heard this a little bit earlier. I was playing this. This bass is out of Omnisphere, actually. There are a lot of bass libraries. Native Instruments makes a good one. What is it? Who makes the shreddage stuff? They've got some great basses in there. I just like the articulations in Omnisphere, specifically in Trillion, but Omnisphere is the wrapper for all of that. And what's going on here? Let's see. It's basically the bass in here. And I sort of pull the low end down a little bit. The basses in Omnisphere can be a little tubby, so I just sort of pull it down a little bit, bump the mid-range a tiny bit. Got some chorus, and I've basically got an effects rack in there, so I do a little parallel processing. Splits the signal into two signals. One of them is clean, and the other one just has a little bit of the Ableton pedal effect on it, which gives me options for a little bit of overdrive. Actually, I'm using distortion, but still, it's not quite fuzz. It's overdrive, distortion, fuzz as you're going up the scale of how shreddy do things sound. It's a little distortion, but it's really low, 13%. Then it's I've got an echo delay, like a Roland Space Echo, not a clone, but it's Ableton's take on sort of the echo device is out there with various settings for various snapshots. Okay, so the clean one is basically all that's turned off. It's pretty much just a slightly EQ'd Spectrasonics Omnisphere bass. Now, what else do I have in here? So then I've got a basic chorus preset. So everybody likes a little chorus on their bass. When I was a bass player back in the day, I liked the Tom Scholz Rockman line of half rack effects, and I really liked their chorus. It was beautiful, and I used that on my bass for years. Yes, I actually used to play bass. I just got into this now. So, true story. I once played upright bass in a shanty band for about a year. It was super fun. And if you go to my SoundCloud page, there's a few recordings from there from that era. So chorus bass. That's fun. And then put a little bite on it, just a little bit. So if I play, fifths, power chords, there's a little bit in there. So I use that as appropriate, and then I've got that with a little bit of echo on it. And the echoes are actually getting ducked just a little bit. So and they come up when I stop playing. So when I'm actively playing, when the level's up, they're sort of pulled down a little bit, just a tiny bit, 12 dB-ish. And then I've got the space bass, which is really for soloing in the middle of the Berlin School stuff. It's fun to pull in this like... So that's the echo's way up on that one. You can hear that ducking really happening on this one. Because when I hold a note, when I'm actively playing, the echoes are held down, they're ducked. But if I hit a note and hold it and let it ring out, you'll hear the echoes sort of swell in. Also, in this setting, I've got this sub here. So here it is clean, no sub. But we could bring in this. There's too much sub. There we go. I love this sound. When I first got Omnisphere, I'm going through the sounds and stuff like that. And when I ran across this bass, they've got a collection of really nice basses in there. And I was just gone. Anyway, so that is my bass setup. So as goofy as it sounds, it is a synthesized bass, sampled bass, with sort of a Moog Taurus-y sort of sub below it, and walk you through a few presets. And so there you go. That is a production log on me sort of cleaning up my rig and re-establishing some of my bass presets that I had lost. Actually, this is a new machine, and I'm just terrible at keeping track of stuff and backing up. So sort of having to rebuild a bunch of my sounds again. Anyway, hope this was fun. And this is a vlog, right? Production log. Talk to you later. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Have a great day.